Heroes and Legends, End Times, Prologue. Ooui was meeting up with Nema and his home capital planet. Ouyu's capital planet the, of the same name. As they were meeting and discussing their plan to overthrow the Clincalow before they could launch their plan, whatever evil they dastardly plan they had in place with the Prince of Darkness. Still unsure what their main intentions were. They know as long as the Prince of Darkness was involved, it could be no good. Nema wished Ooui well and said he would meet in the battlefield. Although Nema and his allies were banished to the dimensions, they still had yearned to fight, and so they would join the Ooui clan. As Ooui, Mona, his cousin, and his youngest sister, and the second oldest of the Ooui siblings, Reen, all had regal clothes on. It was time. As Mona and Reen went to Ooui, Maisi gazed upon the tree of knowledge, which was in their garden backyard, in their house backyard garden. He looked, after realizing the horrors in which the royal merchants put Scholastica through. And now he said, he was always, as Ooui claimed to his cousin and sister, for a long time now, I've been called the Great Unifier. Now, it is time for me not to only unite these stars and these galaxies together, but the entire universe. Today, we don't rest until the Prince of Darkness is no more. And then he went to his older sister, Reen, and asked him the status support of Nema's forces. They say all is ready. They already attacked the Kichuru Empire, Kichuru Medonian Empire. And then he asked Mona, what about the Tectorans? The Tectorans have been neutralized by the Angel Gideon and the American clan. Ooui nodded his head and said, this is good. Next time we all meet, we'll be in plains of war. Tell me, how are the Cardineans? The Cardineans do not know your intentions. They see this as vengeance for so much, and join us with their military to attack the Clincalow head on. Good. All of insurance will be at Clincalow Temple and the capital. It will be heavily guarded. We need all our strength we can. We sent a small contingent unit to go with Nema's forces to attack the Medonian Kichuru. By this time they've worn out, and they will not fight us, because they don't have the will to do it. We're being forced into this. And the first sign of freedom, they will lay down their arms. Now, let's go. As they secretly began their advance, most of the elite guard, Capri, Recall Yellow, the Prince of Darkness, all the Prince of Darkness's allies, Colomer and Gambler Fox and Betty Clincalow, and all of the insurance heads were on planet Clincalow, preparing the ceremony to bring back Carl Von Jr. to have the Prince of Darkness inherit his body, and with that, all that raw power, the Prince of Darkness could be reborn into the King of Darkness and rule the universe side by side with Betty. In order to prevent this plan, which was unknown to Ooui at the time, they launched their attack. He sent me and the triplets, along with the forces of the Hilton clan, Fred Hilton and Dessa Hilton and Francisco Alexander, to attack the Kichuru Medonians. The Kichuru will now be led by the second in command, Marco, who had Wendy Wynn joins the Alvo clan and Enfibo. And for the Medonians was the leader Leona Starkey, the wife of Anthony Starkey, and Sultan of the Itons and Claire, and the Octo clan, and Barkley, and Lyric, and Dalacrest. As the battle progressed, they made their intentions known, but they were on a march They were on the march to destroy the Clincalow and to free the universe for their influence and rule. Slowly but surely, the fighting spirit of the Kichu Medallions wavered, and they all dropped down their arms, hoping this alliance would bring down the Clincalow, and they would be free from this. Although Marco, the second command of Kichu, and finally Kichu's own Medallion, they were not happy to be under Rakao Yellow's rule and under the rule and thumb of the Prince of Darkness, whom prior from their generations prior, worked so hard and sacrificed everything to stop him, only for their generation to serve him. It was a spit to the face that their ancestors sacrificed. So they decided now was the time to lay down their arms, and hopefully the Allied forces will accomplish what they couldn't. And so they made up with the main unit, which consisted of Nema himself, Ooui, Mona, Rin, Gilukayan, Francis, Jerome, and all the rest of the Scholastica and Cardinean and Nema Forces Alliance, and the insurance forces, being led by Sumeibol, who was the commander of the Guardians, and Star 8 of the Road Advantage. They were stunned. The enemy was here. Somehow, someway, Ooui and crew broke in. Sumeibol was determined to destroy them and prove her might, as they destroyed and forever broken up the bank run. Now they broke up the last of the Surmantrans once and for all, and eradicate what's left of them. During this time, Med Nation of the Nachos, he was also there, President Dr. Abu, Star A's grandfather, all the gem metal, and all the Cardinean insurance by Sama and Ken Collinia and the rest of the Clincalow forces. As I said, the main leaders were in the temple, and the ending of the previous saga is what happened to them. They died, and as they were getting closer, Ooui and Nema went the back way as Giukain's full Cardinean armada was attacking and gained the attention of the majority of the enemy forces. As Ooui and Nema were about to enter the staircase to go climb the back way of the temple to attack the Prince of Darkness and Betty, it was too late. By this time, Sherman had arrived, and he had destroyed the Prince of Darkness. With the Prince of Darkness' destruction, who he was holding back during the great time disruption, many more powers were supposed to come, but due to the Prince of Darkness' influence, he held them back, because the void from them was filled by demon hordes. But since the demon hordes were over, many powers from the other galaxies and the spare galaxies that were around, like Morn of the Naturalists, the Royals, the Scotian, the Return to Clincalows, the JS, the JS were back now after Queen, the Golden Goddess, Queen Diana destroyed them. The Albino were also back as well, and everyone was back. And then Nabaka, the ancient leader of the Naturalists, had the Sword of Destruction, which he held, which Calvon Jr., the son of Calvon Sr. of the Clincalow after the end of time, when Gideon was fighting Clincalow the Great, and he changed in warp time, and those Clincalow had their turn, and then Queen Alexa at the end wiped them out, and then KGMB came, rewrite history, and start the universe over. Okay, them. And before Nema and Ooui, Nabaka came with his sword, and he started the duel with them. The duel was epic. He matched Nema's lance and Oouyui's extended arms back to back, and then it was a draw. And then Nabaka's more insurance appeared all over the place, and more dangerous Clincalow officers and troops appeared. Nabaka, being a wise man and well aware of what was going to happen, told Ooui and Nema to get out here, run, seek refuge, and wait. This is not, he declared that this was not their time to rise up in arms just yet. There are more dangers and hurdles to come. Ooui was stunned. Who is this man to tell him all these things? And Nema said, Ooui, we have to go. Do you feel our presence? The Prince of Darkness is gone. This is a result of it. Ooui then decided to call back his men and allies and fled from them churn. And with that, the great heroes and legends from all across time, even powers of old, long before thought to be gone, and were around but blocked from going to the single planet era, had all appeared in their own individual galaxies as per the reward for those that fought in the great war against the evil one and his forces, as well from God of the heavens. And so a new age of war was about to begin. A war so big that made the great war seem like a skirmish. Hence, the beginning of the end times.